The courtroom was unusually quiet that morning, the kind of silence that felt heavy, like it was pressing down on everyone's chest. Wooden benches creaked softly as people shifted in their seats, waiting for the next case to begin. At the center of it all sat Judge Eleanor Hayes, a woman once known as the Iron Judge. Years ago, her sharp mind and fearless judgments had made criminals tremble. Now she sat in a wheelchair, her lower body completely paralyzed, after a tragic accident that had stolen not only her ability to walk but also her joy. Though her face remained calm, her eyes carried a sadness no robe could hide. The case before her was simple, at least on paper. A poor man named Marcus Reed stood accused of armed robbery. Evidence was circumstantial, witnesses unreliable, but poverty had already judged him guilty in the eyes of many. He wore an orange prison jumpsuit and sat on the bench, hands clenched together, trying not to look terrified. His only crime, in truth, was being poor in a world that punished the weak. Then the judge noticed her. A small girl, no older than 6, stood alone in the aisle of the courtroom. She wore a faded pink dress, slightly too big for her thin frame. Her hair was tied into a small bun, messy and imperfect, just like her life. Her name was Lily Reed, Marcus's daughter. She had slipped away from the back row where a tired social worker sat distracted, and now she stood directly in front of the judge's wheelchair. Gasps echoed through the courtroom. "Someone remove that child," a lawyer whispered. Judge Hayes raised her hand. "Let her speak," she said quietly. Lily looked up at the judge, not with fear, not with respect, but with something far stronger, hope. "My daddy didn't do anything bad," Lily said, her tiny voice trembling but determined. "He's good. He helps people. He helps me." Murmurs spread like wildfire. The judge sighed gently. She had heard this before. Every criminal had a story, every family a plea. She leaned forward slightly. "I'm sorry, sweetheart," the judge said softly. "But this court must follow the law." Lily took a deep breath. Then she said the words that would change everything. "If you free my dad," she said, "I will heal you." For half a second, the courtroom froze. Then came laughter. Not cruel laughter, awkward, uncomfortable laughter. Some people shook their heads. Others smiled sadly. A few wiped their eyes, thinking it was just a child's innocent imagination. Even the judge smiled faintly. "Heal me?" Judge Hayes repeated gently. "And how would you do that, little one?" Lily stepped closer and placed her tiny hand on the judge's knee, the leg that had not moved in years. "Because God told me I could," she whispered. That was when the laughter stopped. Judge Hayes felt something. Not movement, but warmth.